Welcome to your 10-minute stretch. This is the perfect flow to get moving and increase your mobility through dynamic and gentle stretches. This flow will wake up your body and work on range of motion, helping you to feel your best. So if you're ready, let's begin. We're going to start this practice sitting up tall in the cross-legged seated position. We're lifting up through our center, feeling like a string is pulling us up through the crown of our head, making sure that we're sitting up tall in our sit bones. Taking a cleansing inhale, we're meeting our hands together above our head and back to heart center. Inhale, reaching our hands up, and exhale to heart center. A cleansing inhale, breathing in, and exhale, bringing your hands to heart center. Breathing in again, and to heart center. Opening up our arms, reaching overhead, and meeting our hands at heart center again. We're connecting our movement with our breath here. We interlace our hands, reaching from side to side. We're lengthening through our spine, maybe stretching through our side body. Opening up our arms, we're going to interlace our hands behind our back, and we can move into our chest opener, maybe lifting our face towards the sky, maybe shifting our arms from side to side. We can just shake it out now, releasing our arms. We're going to swivel around our legs, meeting together in the all fours position, making sure we're lifting up our core here. Our elbows have a slight bend in them. We're going to work through our cat-cow flow, contracting into the cat position, lifting up our belly, and arching into the cow position, maybe tucking our toes under. We can flow through here at our own pace. Maybe choosing to connect our movements in with our breath. Maybe inhaling as we come into the cow position, exhaling as we contract into the cat position. Meeting back in the center. We're going to tuck under our toes, lifting up our knees to our first down dog. We're reaching our heels down to the mat with an option always to bend our knees here. We're going to work through some foot pedals, lifting up one heel, reaching the other heel down to the mat, and switching back and forth, creating length through our calf muscles, stretching out through our hamstrings, just allowing ourselves to go deeper and deeper into the stretch. Warming up in this dynamic stretch. Meeting both heels together, we're going to bend our knees and straighten. Bend our knees once again and lengthen them. Bending through our knees and straighten. Bending and extending. Just holding here for another breath. We're going to bend our knees, walking our feet to meet our hands at the front of our mat, releasing through our neck, just letting go. We're just going to bend and straighten our knees here, really allowing ourselves just to release in our forward fold. Maybe just keeping our knees bent, releasing our upper body and neck. We're going to look up halfway and release back down. Bending through our knees, we're going to swan dive up, meeting our hands together and back to heart center. Standing tall in our mountain pose, we're reaching our hands above our head, meeting our palms together and meeting our hands back at heart center and opening up. One more big inhale, reaching our hands above our head and back to heart center. Opening up to the mountain pose, we're reaching our arms above our head. Bending our knees, we're swan diving down with a flat back. Looking up halfway with a flat back and releasing forward. We're going to step back with our right foot into a lunge, either coming up onto our fingertips, maybe making fists for wrists, lowering down as much as we feel comfortable with into our lunge. We're just going to rock back and forth, opening up through our quad muscle, through our hip flexor, and through our calf muscle. Just rocking forward and back. Now we're going to open up with our left arm up to the sky, or opposite arm to whatever leg is back. Either looking up to the sky or looking down to our mat in this twisted position. We're going to place our hand back down on the mat and take a big step back to our down dog. Just releasing here. We're going to flow back into our foot pedals, lifting up one heel at a time, reaching the other heel down to the mat. Meeting both heels together, holding in our down dog for another breath, just letting go. Bending our knees, we're going to walk our feet to meet our hands at the front of our mat, releasing in our forward fold, maybe bending and straightening our knees once again. We're going to look up halfway and release forward. Bending through our knees, we're going to reach our hands, meeting them above our head, and back to heart center. Opening up to the mountain, reaching our hands above our head, meeting them back at heart center. Opening up to the mountain, big inhale, reaching our hands up, and to heart center. Standing tall on our mountain, reaching our arms up, meeting our hands together, and back to mountain. Reaching above our head, we're going to swan dive down. Looking up halfway with a flat back and release forward. This time we're going to step back with our left foot into our lunge, and we're going to rock forward and back in our lunge, coming up as high as we feel comfortable with or as low as we would like to for more sensation. Rocking forward and back, opening up through our hip flexor, our quad, maybe our calf muscle as well. We're going to lift our right arm this time up to the sky into our twisted lunge. Really releasing here. We're going to place our hand back down on the mat and take a big step back to our down dog. Working back into our foot pedals, maybe allowing ourselves to go a bit deeper now. Releasing one heel at a time down to the mat. Meeting our heels together. Releasing in our down dog, maybe lifting up our hips a little bit higher. Bending through our knees, we're going to walk our feet to meet our hands at the front of our mat. Releasing in our forward fold, we're going to bend one knee at a time, going a bit deeper into our hamstring and calf muscle in the forward fold. Making sure that we're really letting go of our neck here. Letting our head just hang free. Releasing in the forward fold. Bending through our knees and straightening. Bending again and straightening. Looking up halfway and releasing forward. Bending through our knees, we're going to reach our hands above our head and back to heart center. Beautiful job, everyone. We're going to make our way down to the mat, finding our cross-leg seated position, sitting up really tall in our sit bones, taking a cleansing inhale, reaching our hands up. Now we're going to lean over to one side, stretching through our side body. We can either come onto our fingertips, our hand, or we can lower down onto our forearm, stretching through our side body. Reaching both arms up and lengthening to the other side. We have the option to look up to the sky or maybe look down to our mat if we're taking care of our neck today. Maybe releasing further. Reaching back up, we're going to lengthen, reaching over to our opposite side, maybe lowering just a bit further. Reaching back up, we're going to stretch over to our other side. Really lengthening here, keeping both of our sit bones planted on the mat. Reaching back up, reaching our hands above our head, meeting them at heart center. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for this practice. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. If you enjoyed this practice, don't forget to click that thumbs up down below and subscribe to stay up to date with new videos coming soon.